Okay, with Diana Gheorghe, Crisis Point is the short film.
Hello.
Uh, you're the actor and you're the
Yes,
stunt person as well. You did the fight scene as well, right?
yes. I am learning to be a stunt woman, so that was kind of my project.
So this is like this is like so Valentin was the director, so he's like a stunt coordinator
He's a
type thing.
stuntman. Yes, he's a stuntman. Now he's actually filming a really big project
Okay.
overseas. Um, and yes, he's also my mentor.
So,
He
so
did the coordinating, the filming, the like everything.
so he's your like so you guys are based in Romania.
Yes, we are based in Romania.
So is there a lot of films that are made in Romania, or a lot of films that come into Romania to be filmed?
More that come into than doing let me rephrase it, like action related are
Yeah.
more films that are coming to us than here to do by Romanian, because it's a little bit harder, but yes, there are projects.
So they come like it's like Hollywood comes in and then they need it's like an action film. They need stunt coordinators, stunt performers, and that's when you
Yes,
get hired to go.
yes, there are some teams here in Romania that stunt teams are that collaborate with projects,
Yeah. So
films.
what motivated you to get into the and to become a stunt performer?
Well, I liked acting, so I started more on the acting courses and so on. But I always loved doing sports, like all kind of sports, from archery to horse riding to uh, ninjutsu, martial arts. And on a set, I met stuntmen that were in Romania. I didn't know they exist here. uh, and I was, wow, how cool is that to act and do all this kind of sports?
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah, this is for me for sure. And since then, I just love this.
you just loved it, and then so how long have you been a stunt performer for?
So it's more or less 3.5 years,
Okay.
something like that. Yes.
And then this type of film is the motivational aspect is to show your talent, I guess, showcase your talent as a stunt performer.
Yes,
Yeah. And they
exactly.
succeeded.
Well, yeah, it actually won some awards.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So then who pitched the project? Did you pitch it to Valentin or how did it come about?
Well, it was more of the idea was his. He came with the idea to do a post-apocalyptic short.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sure, totally. Like, this would be awesome. So, I also put a lot of resources into this project and making it come to the light.
So who wrote the story? Who wrote the screenplay?
So the idea was his, but we both collaborated in making it like the script and everything, but mostly him.
Okay. It's these like it's a 3 minute film, but you said that you guys were shooting for like a week. I guess it was a like there's lots of choreography. You have
Yes.
you have like a knife. You have lots of like obviously very enhanced stunts. Your Valentin was the other person that you were
Yes,
training
yes,
against. Okay.
exactly. He was like doing the stunts and the filming. Well, we actually asked someone, a friend, to film the choreography because Vali wanted to have some camera movements on the choreography, not just static ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that was it. Otherwise, he did everything. Even the drone. There are some shoots with the drone. He did it. Valentin did it.
He did a lot of things.
Yes.
So how does it, okay, so then the fight itself between you and him, like you said, you got a big sword. It's really, really great and
Thank
it's
you.
amazing and it's female power.
Yes.
But tell me about like who kind of how does that work in terms of creating that choreography? Like what are the details involved? Like do you guys storyboard like the shots? Like how does it work?
Yes, yes. So before shooting, we had like 5 weeks of preparing everything, like thinking about the choreography in the gym. Um, and Vali thought about the angles of the camera to hide, obviously, the hits. Um, Using the sword was even harder because it's a real one. So that
Yeah,
actually cuts. And I was like very afraid to not touch him in any way. So that was a little bit of a problem at some point because I'm doing like this in front of him, and we had to calculate the distance to be exactly with my moment, to not be in a rush and
yeah.
not provoke some accidents. So yeah, that was that was a bit problematic. But yeah, so we worked very hard before it to come up with the camera angles, with how it should be filmed to seem real, like a real fight.
Yeah.
And all of this also was taught by Valentin. So the camera angles and everything, we had like a a plan how to shoot it.
You got to shoot it like
And the location also helped. We didn't thought initially about the tree, to run on the tree and then
yeah.
come back and flash him. That was thought when we saw the location. We're like, oh, this will be so cool to do.
Oh, because you improvised on the day then I guess. Like you're very prepared of
Yes,
like you're gonna shoot shot by shot, but then you also improvised.
yes, yes, yes.
So tell me about, okay, so how does it work in terms of, well, first of all, the knife. Why didn't you just use a fake? I know people use like fake knives, but
Yeah, well, that it was not a long sword. Like we have swords for fake
I should call it a
swords.
sword, not a knife.
No, no, that's more of a, I don't know the term exactly. It's not a knife, it's not a sword. It's something, a machete,
Machete,
yes.
machete. Yeah.
Um, so we didn't had a fake one.
Okay.
Let's start with this. We have fake swords, we have fake knives, but also we wanted it to be to seem more real, more realistic, because using fake, it will show like at least the blade. The
Yeah.
blade, yes, and that's why we preferred to use this one and be very careful with the angles and the movements than using a fake.
Gotcha. So yeah, like a lot of preparation. So obviously the camera angles are set that it looks like you're hitting each other, but you're not, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, 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 of course not.
Did you
No, no, no. You know where was the most I don't know, dangerous, me doing this in his head, like this hit over
yeah,
his head, that was the most I don't know, impact, the most impact of the choreography. That was it. So anything else, no.
so did you start like when you were like did you work on martial arts? Like did you like do karate? Like what kind of
Yeah, yes, but it doesn't help that much. So before doing stunts, I did 2 years of martial arts, ninjutsu martial arts. It's like Japanese martial arts,
yeah,
but it helps a little bit, but doing a stage fight is like totally different because you
okay.
don't have the intention to kill or intention to hide your movements. You have the intention to be very showy and obviously don't hit your partner
Yeah.
to make it seem like it's real, but no hit. So it's very different.
So and then you shot it. It's like these are exhausting days, right? Because you're doing so much physicality during the day.
Yeah, well, yes, it was, but the problem was not the choreography per se, it was the cold. So outside was
Oh,
very
okay.
cold. So that affected our performance because at some point we couldn't do our best anymore. Like we are taking shots and shots, but we couldn't make it. And that was the most difficult part.
Wow. Okay. So then, okay. So were you part of the editing? Did you watch the editing put together?
Yes, I watched the editing put together, but he also did the editing.
Yeah.
I just watch and yeah, give opinions over it.
Yeah. So basically, then you got yourself a three minute film. And then it was there was attention always to submit to festivals.
Yes, yes, it was like in that was kind of my dream, my purpose, to apply to festival with this short. It's not our first short we did together, but it's the first one we applied with at the festivals.
And it's showing all over the world, I guess, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
are you surprised or happy? Like, are
Yeah, I'm super happy, obviously. I'm like over the moon. But I'm surprised as well because I didn't expect to people to enjoy it this much. I mean, for us, it was a small thing. We were just we obviously was proud of it, but we were like, this is small thing we did and just have fun with it. And we didn't expect them to be so successful. So yeah.
yeah. That's well, it's a cool little film. It's 3 minutes, and the fight scene is amazing. Like
Thank you.
it's
Thank you very
fantastic.
much.
Yeah, and even the way they shot it, it's like kind of has a unique kind of feel to it, and so do you like? What do you think about the filmmaking experience? Like adding sound effects, doing the edit. It's a whole
Oh,
artistry, post production.
yes, like it's a game changer actually, because I saw the fight without the music and without the sound effects, and then with the sound effects and with the music, I was like, wow, we did it. I mean, yeah, it's totally different. So yeah, it's awesome.
So what do you? So then you're gonna do what's next? Are you gonna like this? Like, does this help you with like your reel to show like other fight coordinators or producers like what you can do, what you're
Yes,
capable of?
yes, of course, this, and also we hope that we will do other projects in the future, me and Vali, but not only the two of us. This was extreme, okay?
Yeah,
Um, to work only the two of us on the entire, if it's 3 minutes, but it was exhausting.
yeah,
Um, we hope to do more projects, shorts, of course. He filming, me doing choreographies with others, other stories as well. Apply to festival next year, hopefully. So yeah, we will build that path. And if producers or I don't know, they see us and like what we do, why not?
yeah. And so I saw that you wrote down. We asked everybody what film they watched the most times in their life, and I saw that you wrote down Mission Impossible.
Yes.
Have they
Yes.
have they
Well,
shot in Romania? Did they do a sequence in Romania in one of the films or no?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I know they are doing a lot of films here, but I'm not sure if Mission Impossible per se. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Mission Impossible is the most I saw with my father since I was little. I love action, so
Okay. Well, yeah, you must, I guess, right?
it's not a must,
Yeah.
but this is my passion, so
But the movies are great because there's like there's no CGI, and it's all like the people, right? The people, like those scenes and those car scenes and those action, that's real. That's real stuff.
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. And he does his own stunts, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I saw the one with the motorbike that
Yeah.
jumps. Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Would you do something? Would you do that? Would you fly a motorbike over a cliff?
Well, if it's something I don't really want to try, is skydiving. That's for me, it's very scary. Okay,
Okay.
I will do fights. I will do fire. I can do like everything else, but skydiving. That's Motorcycle, yes. Right now I'm taking classics to have my uh how do you say motorbike certificate
License? Yeah, okay.
license. Yes, 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 yes. So in the future I will drive a bike, a motorbike, but jumping out of the cliff, yeah, I mean not I'm not there.
No, but these are things that add to your resume. Like you obviously you can do
Yeah,
fights,
of course.
but you want to do like cars, I guess, car stunts or
Cars, yes, yes, yes. Cars, motorbikes, but jumping off, no.
jumping off
Well,
cliffs. Yeah, but
I
he's
I have good friends. I have good friends, okay, that are skydivers, very good
yeah.
skydivers, but no.
I could do it. It's like you could just it's just a parachute, right? And then yeah.
Yeah, the
I should watch
jumping
that scene again.
sensation,
Yeah.
that's scary.
Yeah, but it's like but I'm saying that like it's scary, but it's it's
Well, look, I jumped from 5 meters and a half, like
yeah,
doing falls, you know,
yeah,
without parachute, but jumping with the parachute from up there, no,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Well, let's just assume that he's worth a lot of money and the film doesn't work without him. So I'm pretty sure he was pretty safe while he was doing that stunt. One would assume.
No, he's my he's the best, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like 60 years old too, right? Like in the sig, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and he also did that with the airplane, like
yeah, when he
being
was yeah,
stuck
yeah,
to the
yeah, yeah,
airplane,
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, those are some yeah, I like those movies.
amazing.
Yeah. They're all fun. Like, but they get more crazy as we I guess the last one's coming out as we do this podcast like later on this month, but then and then he has to do some other stuff. So in terms of your career, you're this is obviously a great workshop for you showing it because I'm assuming that you don't get to do a big or maybe you have like a huge stunt like that like you did. The fight is like it's like almost like a 2 minute fight, right? So it really shows what you can do as a yeah,
Yes, that was the purpose, to show what I can do.
yeah.
Uh, but okay, so I also did live shows,
Oh
gladiators
really?
live
Okay.
shows. Yes, and I can say those were more intense because they are live, they are with the people. So if you do a mistake, well, you just have to be there with your partner. Let's redo the choreography from this point, or I don't know. You have to improvise, and that can be around 2 minutes, 1 minute. That can also be a long, So yeah, the choreography is
Yeah.
different. Let's say it's not, I don't know which to say is harder because here you have camera angles and everything. There you have like improvising and
Yeah. What's the most dangerous stunt that you've performed to date?
today,
No, to
until
like what's
today.
the most perform dangerous stunt you performed like or like so far?
Well, I don't know. Maybe jumping from high, like
Yeah.
5 meters and a half.
You don't like that. Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm okay, but it's not really my thing.
Yeah. And then but then like yeah, so then but Valentin is like what did like so he obviously he's taking you under his wing. He's very
Yes.
accomplished and why do you think he's so impressed by you?
Wow. Well, he should have answered this question,
No,
but
that's why I'm asking you. Yeah.
so there is a thing. There are not many women in this industry,
Yeah.
So I am one of the few that wants to try and do this kind of things.
Okay.
Uh, I can, and I don't know, we are working more than 2 years now with him. I'm working more than 2 years with him, and he's very happy with how he imagines things and how I put it, like what he imagines is like how I put
Yeah.
it in action, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I'm a fast learner.
No, it's a total art form. And it's amazing. And I've been preaching this for a long time. But if you look at even on our website, I've been interviewed a lot of stunt performers. And now the Oscars are next year there'll be Oscar winners for stunt performing, right?
Yeah,
So
I heard, yes.
yeah, which I've been advocating personally for a long time because it is a true art form. What these people what performers do, right? So
I think so too. Even though like the things are changing. Like back in the days, they are more violent, you know, brutal
yeah,
because they came from martial artists and so on. Nowadays is more of a performance, as you said, more of putting up a show, not killing each other, you know, by doing the choreography, more of
yeah.
seem like doing it, but no, taking very much, not
Well,
no risk.
it's more safe. It's more
Yes,
safe, less.
yes, of course, yes.
Yeah, and that's good. But it's like because I was on a show. I worked in the industry. It was like I think it was Exit Wounds. It was Steven. You remember Steven Seagal? I don't know. Maybe
Okay,
if
yes.
you remember Steven Seagal. So I was on a movie he was working on, and there was a huge accident in
Oh,
a car. Yeah,
mm,
this performer passed away on set.
oh, oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, and it was just very like trauma. It was so traumatizing because really you're making movies, right? Like, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
but
everybody should be okay, right? So, and it's sort of like I think like things like that has made it more safe, right? Because the camera can do a lot of tricks, so there's no point of like of being not safe, I guess, right?
well, yeah, but look, it also depends on what stunt performance you are doing. Like, obviously there are guys like here in Romania as well. Laia Drogic, he's a car stunt performer at 70 years old. He
Yeah,
was still performing jumps with the car through fire, rolling on the ground,
yeah,
and then coming out and was like, "I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm just." Like amazing,
yeah,
amazing, you know. But he's so used to it, he knows what to do. He's
yeah.
like 100% he will be okay. He's
Yeah,
has
it's
the
like
experience.
but you gotta look, but at the same time, you have to. It's almost like a magician who does like, or a juggler who juggles knives, right? Like you gotta put in the work to be.
Yeah, of course. Like
Yeah.
the work is not like you don't see the work.
No,
You
that's the
just
whole point.
enjoy the show, you know. We
Yeah,
do a lot of work behind the scenes.
yeah. That's like with everything, right? Like with any art. That's why I call it a true art form, right? So, because there's so
Yes,
much work involved, and those scenes take a long time to pull
yes,
off, right? So.
yes.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with this film. It's fantastic, and you're
Thank you very
fantastic
much.
too. And I hope you get some good work. And maybe I'll probably see you on the screen, on the big screen.
Hopefully, yes. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye.